Welcome from the CS 2016, where we have here the Asus Zenfone Zoom finally, and the final model which will be shipping in the next few days, hopefully with a full metal body, a beautiful 30 megapixel camera in the back with dual flash LED and optical zoom and optical image stabilization, so you can zoom up to 3 times and you have the laser focus for even faster focusing. Then you have here little speakers, also a leather back cover which you can take off, which will I do in a second, and a lot of buttons, not only a dedicated camera button but also a dedicated video button here, a volume rocker right here on top and an on and off switch. Otherwise on the top we have here the headset jack and the microphone for noise cancellation, and on the bottom the standard mic USB and microphone and a little lanyard so you can just put it around your wrist. So I told you that I will take off the back cover, which I will do, and after I did that, I will show you that there is different colors obviously available. That's the main reason to take off the back cover, but once you should put in also your SIM card and your microSD, that's also a reason to take off the back cover. So you can see here we have a single SIM card slot and a microSD card slot right above the 3000 milliamp big battery. So if you want a different color, I will show you that in later. It's right now in use. So otherwise, let's try it out. We have Android obviously running on here with the Asus Zen UI on it. You can see it's fast. We have an Intel processor inside the Z3580 with 2 gigs of RAM or even 4 gigs of RAM if you choose that option, which is obviously a little bit more expensive, but it will obviously run a little bit faster. But if you just start the camera, you will see that it's already quite quick, and we could zoom now on anything. Like for example, there's a few fruits here behind that gentleman. I can just zoom in here up to 3 times optically, click on the focus and just take a picture. Wait, give me a second. So again, just click on focus and here we go. So the lady walked through the picture, so let's do it again. Here we go. So with the 3 times optical zoom, we can just really see now quite nicely here all kinds of details like the Coke box and everything else on an object that's usually actually quite far. I can show you that again without the zoom, that it was actually really this far, like around 5 to 7 meters, and yeah, that's just a nice little option. But you have also, which is maybe interesting for more people, the option to do manual settings for ISO, for white balance, and for all kinds of other things like focus and so on, which is obviously quite nice little feature here for a smartphone. Obviously the front camera is also not bad with 5 megapixels, no flash actually on the front, but you have beautification options, so you can set your face, for example, a bit slimmer and so on. That's also a nice thing to have if you want to do that. Otherwise, there's not much else to tell about the device except for we will review it soon after the CS. Right now, this was only a short little hands-on for you guys of the finished model, which is coming out soon. Also here in comparison with the Z5 Premium, for example, by Sony, which is also looking beautiful here and is obviously a little bit slimmer and easier to carry, but the zoom with the name ZX551ML is also not too thick with 12 millimeters. Thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. My name is Balazs. Till next time, please tune in again, and thank you much for watching.